I'm going to be recording this now so that I always record the team calls and put them in the page. So if you do happen to miss a team call, then you can go back and watch it afterwards. But I want to say welcome, everyone. Francis and Lori and Cheryl, you guys, and have all finished the new coach training. Lauren's just starting her training. It's exciting. It's exciting. Things are growing. It's so much. It's a lot. It's exciting. It's really exciting. Katie, I want to give a shout out to Katie this week. She really stepped outside of her comfort zone. I may or may not have given her a little bit of a kick in the butt, but she stepped up to the plate, and and now Lauren's here on the team. She's a part of Katie's team, Katie and Francis's team. And Katie even actually jumped on the coaching webinar call last week and told her story. So that's awesome. I've never done that. So that's great. I just wanted to, I don't think I've ever shared really how I started in all of this as well, with coaching, and how my first couple of months looked when I started coaching. When I started, it's been almost a year now. So I signed up April 1st of last year. I signed up April 1st of last year. I did not have a getting started right phone call. So like the phone call I did with most of all of you, I did not have one of those. I did not have a new coach training like you had this week. I didn't have one of those. I did turn Emerald within a week of signing up. And within 2 weeks of signing up, I started my first free detox group. And then in May of May, I started my first challenge group all by myself. I was never in a challenge group as a challenger, like some of you started. I was never in one. I literally signed up, I turned Emerald, I did a detox group, and then I did my very first challenge group, and that's when I started my program at the same time. So the night before I started my challenge group, that Janet was in my very first one, the night before I started that challenge group, I messaged Brooke, and I was like, what the did I just get myself into? I'm like, I have no idea. I like literally panicked. I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to post. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know, because I've never been in a challenge group, so I had no idea what they were about. And honest to God, this job is a copy and paste job. There's nothing more than that. If you can copy and paste, you can do this job. It's that simple, okay? It looks like we've got everything. Honestly, it looks like we have everything together and it's all organized and it's all pretty, but we've got scripts. We've got challenge group scripts that are actually got a post. What day one? Here's the post you post in the group. Copy and paste it. It's all smoke and mirrors kind of thing. So it's really, if any of that is a concern or on your mind, really don't worry about that. It's all, we can show you everything that we've done. If we've all done it, you can do it too. There are third-party tools that you can schedule your posts into these groups. So we're not online all day long. We use those tools to schedule our posts, so you don't got to worry about things like that. As far as information goes, you are going to be overwhelmed. You are. I'll be honest with you. I can't sugarcoat that. The first 3 months, I was like up to my eyeballs. I had no idea what was going on. My driver when I signed up was my driver here. I want to help people, yes, but income has always been my number one driver because I want to come home. I work away from home and I want to come home. And the only way I can come home is if I can replace my income that I have now. So income's always been a driver for me. So when I first signed up, Brooke told me to get to Emerald, so I got to Emerald. And then she said, okay, now you got to get to Diamond. And I was like, how do I get to Diamond? She's like, just go do it. And I'm like, okay, I'll just go do it. So I didn't even know. I've just stumbled along the whole time. So even now today, I don't know everything. I still don't know everything because I've only learned as I needed to learn that next step. So don't overwhelm yourself with everything at once. You take it step by step and learn what you need to know to get to the next step. When you get to that step, you learn what you need to know to get to the next step. That's all you need. So don't think you need to be all fancy right off the bat. You don't. The only thing you need to concentrate on now when you're first starting out is your conversations, inviting people to some groups, get yourself to Emerald. That's pretty basic. That's all you got to do. So the big thing here too with this is duplication. So anything I'm doing, you can do, Janet can do, Katie can do, anything we're all doing, it's all duplicatable. So everyone can do it all the time. So it's very, very important that you learn where to go to get answers. Yes, I can help you, but I don't know all the answers either. That's where in your back office, your FAQs, so your facts, all the answers you need are in there. You can, the TNT page that you're into now, anytime you have a question about what program to recommend to someone, or if someone has some kind of illness, you can post it in that group. There are people in that group, you name it, they've got it. There's PCOS, there's diabetes, there's insulin-dependent diabetics, there's fibromyalgia, there's a range of them. Someone's in there that can help share their story, or they can talk to the person for you, like help you talk to them. So there's always people that can help anywhere you go. When in doubt, when you're asking want to find out information, when in doubt, YouTube it. YouTube it. Every coach out there has a video on everything. You can YouTube it. How do I sign someone up? Go YouTube it. There's a video on it. I posted it in the group, but I mean, there's videos on everything, okay? So before I got on this call, I actually wrote down, if I was to give you 7 pieces of advice, this is what I would tell you, okay? These are my pieces of advice for you. Just from me learning on the last year how I've learned. The number one piece of advice I would give you is don't do more than you can do. Don't get yourself to the spot where you say, I'm overwhelmed. Don't do that. Only do what you can do. So if you're busy at work and you're at work for 12-hour shifts 3 days in a row, then that's your focus. That's fine. When you have free time, that's when you concentrate on your business. You have to be able to prioritize that and say, listen, I'm working a 12-hour shift today. I can't necessarily get into this training and do this training today. I'll do it tomorrow when I have time. That's fine. That's totally okay. We all have a life, okay? If I was doing this full time, I might be able to do more too, but I don't. I work all day, so I can't be around all day either. The second one I would tell you is to focus on your 3 vital behaviors. That is where your success is. When you get moving through this business and growing in this business, the 3 vital behaviors are what every single coach, all the way up to the number 1 coach in the company, still do every single day. That is your moneymaker, your 3 vital behaviors. If you're not doing your 3 vital behaviors, then you're not progressing in this business. You can't do 2 of them and forget 1, which always happens. We always do our workout and we might invite someone, but we don't do personal development. We might do personal development and work out, but then we don't invite anybody. You're not going to grow if you're not doing all 3 of them. So when in doubt, when you feel overwhelmed and when you get in doubt and you think you're all over the place, go back to your 3 vital behaviors. Your 3 vital behaviors, always. Invite, invite, invite. Do your workout, be a product of the product, and do your personal development, right? The third thing I would tell you is once you start hitting Success Club consecutively every month, so Success Club is helping 3 people. All you got to do is help 3 people. If you can help 3 people consecutively every single month and get consistent at that, then that's when you can start doing fancy stuff like getting applications out there and doing videos and doing, coach webinars on your own and doing all that other jazzy stuff that other coaches are doing, right? Like Brooke works full time at this. Therefore, she has all day to do these trainings for us. The rest of us work full time. When you're working full time, you can't waste your time on those things. Those things don't make you money. Your vital behaviors, inviting and talking to people, makes you money. That's your first priority, always in that spot. The fourth thing I would tell you is to set business hours and get organized. You've got to set yourself some business hours or you're going to feel like you're working this all day long. So if you want to set yourself some time in the morning before you go to work, send out some messages in that. And then when you come home, you follow up with those people, or at your lunch hour, you follow up with those people. That's fine. But don't feel as though when someone messages you that you got to get back to them right away. I fell into that trap and I was like glued to my phone all day long. I've actually done that at work to the point where, they've, spoken to me about it, kind of thing. Like, if someone messages you, like now my cutoff time is 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock, I cut it off, 9 p.m. I might talk to you guys, but come 10 o'clock, I'm definitely done and I'm in bed, lights out, I'm done. So all my messages can wait till the morning. In the morning, I go through all those messages, I clean them up, and those start my conversations for the day. And then when I get home from work, this is my time to work. That's when I work and talk to all those people again. And get organized. You need to be organized. I've got pieces of paper everywhere. I am not organized, I'll be honest. You got to get yourself a system down, whether it's on the computer or it's pen to paper. You got to get a list of names. Those are the people you're talking to. And then whoever you're following up with, you got to put on another list so you know to follow up with them. That's just something you got to do, because as you get growing, okay, you might be talking to 10 people today, but in a month's time, you're going to be talking to 60 people. And in 6 months' time, you're going to be talking to 200 people. That's the compound effect. It just keeps growing and growing and growing. So if you're not organized now and got a system, come 6 months down the road, you're going to be like, holy crap. And the follow-up in this business, that's where the money's made. The money is in the follow-up. It is a known fact. You can ask someone once or twice, they might say no, but on the third and fourth time you invite them to a group, that's when they say yes. So you've got to be following up with people and keep those names handy somewhere. The fifth thing I would say to you is you've got to set your own goals and then put your blinders on and focus on those goals. So there's going to be a lot of action in that TNT page. There's over 400 coaches in there. There's someone posting every freaking 2 minutes in that group, okay? There's a training going on over here. There's a training going over there. There's a call going there. There's something going on everywhere. There's always something going on in this business. So you need to know what your personal goals are. Are you going to work this part-time and you're going to focus on just helping 3 people a month? Are you going to work full-time and you want to, a couple hours here, you want to really help 5 or more people a month? What are your goals? I can certainly help you with those. I'm working on trying to do another call so that we can work about engineering our goals and what, like a dollar-wise and how you get there. So I can certainly help you with that, but you need to know what your goals are, and then you got to put the blinders on and just focus on that. Don't stop until you do it. If your goal is 3 people a month, then don't stop until you get to 3 people a month. Keep going, keep talking, keep going, keep pushing yourself. You're not going to let anyone down, as in you're not ever going to let me down. You're not going to let the company down. You're not letting anybody down. They're your goals and your expectations, okay? And number 6 is the power of positive mind. This company, this business is all about positive thinking, the power of positive thinking. You've got to think positive at all times, even when you get hit, you get blindsided by things. You've got to keep a positive spin on it. It's never, I'm going to try, I might do that. Yeah, we'll see. I will go out and sign up 1 person this week. I will hit Emerald in 2 weeks' time. I will do it. If you will it, it will happen. You've got to make it happen. And then the last thing I would tell you is stop overthinking it. We all fall into this one. I fall into it too. You've got to stop overthinking it. Just go do it. If someone says to you, hey, you need to go start 10 conversations right now, don't overthink how you're going to do it. Just go do it. By the time you've done it, or it's time you've overthought it, you could have went and done it by then. So just take action. When you learn something new, go put it into action. Don't talk about it. Don't think about it. Just go put it into action. It will come back and it will be the best thing you can do. Just say yes and go do it. That's all I can tell you. I mean, it's gotten me to this point right now, so I can't say that it's definitely not the wrong way. So don't do more than you can do. Focus on your 3 vital behaviors. Once you start hitting Success Club consecutively, then you can start doing more. Set some business hours and get organized. Set your own goals and then put blinders on and focus on those goals. The power of positive thinking, I will mindset. You got to get in the mindset of I will and stop overthinking it and take action. Okay? That to me sums up. If you guys can think of that and keep that in mind, you will do great things. My hope for all of you is that you're better than me. You're 10 times better than me. I would love for you all to be better than me. That would be great. There's no reason why you can't be. We all start at the same level here, and we all learn the same things. We're all given the same trainings. We all have the same back office. We all have the same everything. So it all comes down to each individual person and what you're willing to do to get to your goals. Because your goals are not the same as my goals. So it's up to you. Okay? So in saying that, I'm going to start sharing with you guys how I have built my friends list and how I've built my like page and the people that I have on that page. My like page is a totally cold market, so I don't know these people at all. So it takes a lot of talking to people because you have to build a relationship with them before they trust you, basically. So this is my big thing that I did. I hope you guys can all see this. Can you see that? Maybe I just leave it like that. I'll just leave it like that so you can see it, because then I can see you guys. So free groups. Free groups are where I make my money. That is it. Free groups. When I started in April last year, I did a free group every single month up until October, November. And they were my worst months because I hadn't been doing free groups. So I started doing them again in January again. Free groups always means you have people to talk to. They're always on your list, so you can always follow up and talk to them, invite them to another group. There's just so many benefits to a free group. I never do one more than 5 days because people lose interest after 5 days. So your benefits of doing free groups, so you always have a group to invite people to. So when you're talking to people about a challenge pack and inviting to a paid group, which is what I always lead with, if they're not interested in that or they say no to that opportunity, then I invite them to a free group because it's a chance for me to stay connected to them and it's a chance for them to get in the group to see what a group's all about. So like I said, so it's a great opportunity to see what the groups are about. It gives people, and the 5-day groups give people quick, easy results, and they get excited to keep going. So you keep your groups fun and active, and it helps them go. It helps them get excited, and they want to keep going. So, and it helps you build your list for inviting and follow-ups for down the road. So everyone that I sign up right now in my paid group are all detox people. They're all people from detox groups that from the past, maybe 4 or 5 months ago, that are all coming back now that I keep on my follow-up list. So every once a month, I'll send out a, hey, how was your weekend? Haven't chatted for you in a while. How's it going? Just to stay in touch with them, right? So for free groups, your tips would be to help keep it short and keep it fun. Do a contest and give out prizes because people love prizes. They like being in contests. Make sure you're talking to each person in a private message each day, like just a little quick check-in. So I kind of talked to everyone on Sunday. So my detox group that's going on now, I didn't talk to everyone yesterday, but today's the day this morning, I sent out messages to everyone that just said, hey, Cheryl, how's it going? That's it. It just started the conversation from there, right? So I keep hitting that button. And everyone has to sign up with you as a free customer in the group. It's a requirement. It is the only requirement. It separates out the people who are serious and who are not serious. It also, I know no one likes to think about it, but there are people from other teams out there that like to steal our resources, because what we have on our team, nobody else has out there. Like this detox guide, other teams out there don't even know this exists. Our fixate groups, like no one knows those exist. Like Brooke is the one that's developed all this stuff. So nobody outside of her team has these resources. So when you start posting about detox groups, you'll get other coaches on other teams want to join your detox group. So the only requirement is they sign up with you with a free coach. And if they can't do that, then they're not serious, or they're just looking to basically take your stuff. So you don't want that. Make sure you set expectations from the start. This is a big one. Explain what the group's all about. People outside of Beachbody don't understand what a group is. They don't know what a challenge group is. They don't know what's expected of them. They have no idea, right? I just had, just case in point, this detox group last week. I never give out my detox guide early, because people are wild cards. They do whatever the hell they want. You never know what they're going to do. So she was going to get groceries early. She begged me to give her the detox list on Wednesday. I gave her the detox list on Wednesday. When I talked to her yesterday and Sunday, she's like, I already did it. And I'm like, you did what? We don't start till Monday. And she's like, oh, well, you gave me the list, so I started the next day. And I was like, I clearly explained what day it starts, but that's the thing. People just do whatever the hell they want to do, right? So you gotta set those expectations and let them know what's going on from the start. So I always do a video in my groups. I just do a video to introduce myself, what the week's gonna look like, what we're gonna do, my expectation of them posting in the group, being active in the group, and if they're not active in the group, they're out. I kick them out. I don't just kick them out. I mean, I send them a message, ask them if they're going to participate. If they're not going to, then I tell them, well, I'm going to remove you from this group. If you'd like, I can invite you to next month's group so you can try again. And they usually say, yes, for sure, I'll definitely. And when they come in the second time, they're much more likely to be active in the group, because I took them out of the first one because they weren't. So they kind of feel bad the second time around. So on day one and no later than day two, that's when I look down my list and see who's been posting, who hasn't been in my group. I go in and I find those names. I message them individually. If I don't hear back from them, or if they're not going to, then I remove them from the group, which is what I just did today, actually, with some people. So everyone who participates in the free groups eventually becomes a customer at some point down the road. So you want to keep the group fun, and you want to focus on building relationships with them. So you really want to be talking to them behind the scenes and just talking to them about life, relating to them and what's going on, so that down the road, when you go back to talk to them, you can follow up and be like, hey, last time we talked, you were pregnant, did you have a baby, blah, blah, blah. Just it makes it normal, and you become friends with these people. So when you send them a message out of the blue, it's nothing normal. Like, hey, I haven't chatted to you in a while. What's going on? It's totally normal. And never send a link without talking to the person. Never, ever, ever, ever. This is like when you're talking, even when you're talking about a paid group, and you want to send a sign-up link, everyone relates it to dating. It's like when you send a sign-up link without really talking to someone, it's like taking them to bed within like 2 hours of meeting them. Like you gotta build a relationship and talk to them and find out why before you send the link. I don't know. With this detox group, I've never, ever had anyone I've had people not sign up, but I've never had people, I don't know. I've never heard the reasons why. Some of them, what Janet tells me sometimes, I've never heard that. So when you go, I've heard some people say that, they can't have meat or whatever, like the girl, like Cheryl, you told me the other day, but I'm just like, when people say that to me, my next question back to them is like, it's 5 days. You're an adult. You can do it for 5 days. I mean, come on now. I just said that to a girl here. She's like, but my kids eat meat. When I make dinner for them, it's hard for me. And I'm like, come on. Really? Make the same dish, add meat to theirs, not to yours. Come on, it's not that hard. It's not hard. Stop making excuses. Right? So to find these resources, if you go in the TNT Nation page that I added everybody into today, that everyone's in there, in the pinned post at the very top, there is a drive. There's a Google document in there that you can click on, and it's the Fit Boss Drive. You go to free challenge groups, and the 5-day detox is there. So the posting guide, exactly what to post every day, is in there. What post to put out there. So when you're doing your call out, you do a call out with a picture. The call out, I use exactly this call out. I copy and paste this call out into my newsfeed, and I've made my own little detox picture, but I've also used the original, just the detox guide picture as well for my picture, and put it out there. I do that every month. Same exact thing, copy and paste. I will always put this out first, and then I never advertise for this too far in advance because people lose interest really quick, like for free groups. So you can only really do it about a week ahead of time. I do this original one, and then I'll do another original one. And then before it happens, I'll probably do, hey, last call for a detox group if you want to sign up for it. And then just before it opens, the night before it opens, I'll do a, hey, did I forget you post. So they usually bring in a few people each time you go through and do those posts. So conversations. So here's the conversations that I talk to when I talk to people. When anyone ever posts on my posts that they're interested in the detox group, my first question to them is always, hey, thanks so much for your message. Can you tell me why you're interested? And then that's when we start talking about why they're interested. This lady here actually really likes, she's done detoxes before, she's had the baby, she's struggling to lose the weight, and she really wanted to get back on track. So that's perfect because it not only leads me into talking about the detox, but it gives me stuff to talk about when I invite her to my challenge group. So I want to know these things. And I say, and I repeat, I'll show you the email in a minute, but I repeat almost exactly what's in there. So, hey, the detox is going to be a great jump start into clean eating, helps you eliminate the sugars and processed foods. I provide the meal plan, the grocery list, recipes. She's like, it sounds good. Here's when the group opens. Can I get your email? She sends me her email. I send her off an email for more information. Nice and easy. But I know that she's had a baby, she's struggling to lose the weight, and she needs to get back on track. She likes detox groups. So she's actually not participating in this group right now, which I found out today, but she really, really wants to get back on track in April, her and her husband both. So everything she's telling me right now is she's going right into a paid group. She's going from a detox to a paid group because that's what she wants to, that's what she's saying to me. Another conversation with another woman, again, she sent me a message. I asked her, hey, why are you interested in the detox? I start my messages off the exact same with every single person. Why are you interested? Even if it's a call out for a paid group, why are you interested? You want to know why. What are their goals? What do they want to achieve? And then the same thing, she's heard lots of great reviews about the program. She wanted to go into it. We talked a little bit about the 21-day fix because she's got that program too. She wants to lose 53 pounds. If she wants to lose, see, this is the key here. She wants to lose 50 pounds. A detox is not going to help her lose 50 pounds. She's got to get on a program, right? But again, this is going to be a great jump start. So I just talked to them for a little bit, and then I'm like, hey, if you want me to send you more information, can I get your email? Once I send them the email, then it's, listen, I just sent you the email. Make sure you let me know when you get signed up. Done. And then the email. This email is a copy and paste out of one of Brooke's emails that's in the free group. I send this exact same email every single time. All I do is change the where it says next group starts March 10th. That's the only thing I change is the date. I just keep changing the date. All the other information stays exactly the same. with my link. So I always talk to them first, find out why they're interested, what their goals are in that, tell them a little bit about the detox, and then I'm like, hey, listen, I'll send you some more information. Can I get your email? Great. Send it. Done. So to find your links, this is one that's good for everyone to find your links. So you got to log into your Coach Online back office. You're going to go to My Business, My Forms and Documents. Then you're going to find the Team Beachbody price list and product list. And down here, you'll see all the sign-up pages. You got to become a coach, free Team Beachbody membership, and a club membership. So you want the link that says free membership, and at the bottom where it says your ID, you want to put your ID number in there. Okay. That's it. That's how I've grown. That's really just how I've grown. From that, on my like page, it's a totally different call on your like page, but I do ads on my like page that brings people to me as well. And when I post this detox out as an ad, I get all kinds of, my last detox ad that I put out there, I had over 700 comments on it. So yeah, not everyone signed up, but the point is, anyone who says that they're interested, the first thing you do, friend request everyone. Get them on your personal page so they can follow what you're doing, right? So that's how come I've grown. When I started, I only had 200 people as friends on my friends list. That's all I had. So I'm pushing 1,200 now, and it's just purely from putting out detox ads and getting people into my groups, and then flipping them over into a paid program. If you have 15 people in a free group, probably only 10 of them are actually going to participate, and out of those 10, you might have 2 people sign up. Those are good odds. The best group I've had so far, I had 10 people participate and I had 5 people sign up. That's the best group I've had so far. So this is a numbers game. It's always a numbers game. For every 20 people you talk to, you'll have 1 sign up. So you've got to be talking to people and growing that way. So that's how I've done that. That might have been awfully quick, but it's recorded so you can go back and watch it again if you want to go back and watch it again. Do you guys have any questions on detox groups, on free groups? I know a few of you are in one of my free groups now. I will be doing another one next month. So we can do another one next month. You can invite 2, bring them in. That's fine. But another reason why I always remove people from my groups is because the posts are the exact same. Every single group is the exact same post. So that's why if someone's not participating, I remove them. So when they come in the next month, they see it fresh again. They don't see the same thing. So that's it. So if you guys have any questions at all or want to ask me about anything? Okay, you guys are awfully quiet. You can't, is it my muting? You can't take yourself off mute? Is that the problem? Okay.
Not you.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're on mute. That's why we can't talk.
I was going to say, you can take yourself off talk. Mute. Oh, maybe you can't when I did it. Sorry. Okay. So again, anybody have any questions?
No, I'm good.
You good? Okay. Okay then. I will see you same time, same place next week.
The Tuesday again next week?
Yeah.
So every Tuesday
I'm going to try for every Tuesday. I've been very sporadic with these, but when I was working to get this done, I've got a whiteboard up there now of calls that I want to do each week. So I need to. I'm gonna keep going with this because I got some more information. Now that I'm growing and growing, I've got lots of information to share with you guys, and I've just realized that I need to start sharing all this with you. So I got to get it out of my head.
There was actually a lot of information in the call that I didn't know.
In this call?
Yeah.
Good. Well, that's good. So that's good. So you can go back and watch it again and take out the information. But I guess, I mean, that's the basis that I do. I plan my month and this month I'm actually a week behind and it's actually hurting me. So I should have had this detox last week. So you set it up so that you have your detox groups at the beginning of the month and then change them into a paid group towards the end of the month so that you can get your success club at the beginning of the month and don't have to worry about it. That's how I plan my month. So when I'm planning my months, I plan to get challengers at the beginning of the month, and then my last half of the month, I spend it looking to grow my team and add coaches to my team. So I always have a detox at the front of the group, at the front of the month, and then a paid group towards the end of the month. So I can keep going. So when my paid group starts, and I start advertising for my detox again. When my detox group, and I start advertising for my paid group, and keep rolling like that. So I always have somewhere for someone to go, right?
So signing people up as a free customer, that ensures if they do go ahead with any workout program that they're your customer.
Exactly. And it goes back to this thing as well. Like, again, people are wild cards, right? So if you have them signed up as your free customer, I've got people from like 6 months ago that all of a sudden out of the blue, they're like, hey, I just ordered the 21-day fix. And I'm like, oh, well, that's great. At least you're my free customer, so it came to me. But I mean, like, they're just like, people will just randomly order stuff, do you know what I mean? They'll see something and want to just order it. So, you know, it's better that they're your free customer and then they're there. But it also it'll eventually down the road build up a list for you that you'll be able to use, right? So, and it's totally okay if you don't know what I'm talking about because, again, like I said, when I first started, I was lost all the time. So, I asked 1,000 questions, so it's all good.
Totally overwhelming.
Yeah, it's all good. You'll get it. It all comes into place. But honestly, it's like anything, right? It's a new job. You gotta learn. You gotta learn it. Once you do learn it, it just becomes second nature to where you go. I mean, and that's, I think, where I tend to need to slow down myself and realize that you guys are starting, it's overwhelming for you, but for me, it's somewhat normal now, so it doesn't, it's not the same. I have to take myself back when I started, and I was very overwhelmed when I first started. I was in tears many, many nights, so it's normal. It is. Okay?
How much longer are you going to leave the site up for the coach basic where we were into already?
I will leave it up for a few more days.
Okay.
So that you have time to go in and look at stuff if you want to save anything. The best thing too, I mean, I think I've said it to most of you now, but the best thing, like when I say organized, really, you should get a blank piece of paper and have all your links on it. So like your 21-day fix link on that, your free sign-up customer link, if it's an actual challenge pack, have that link there for them to sign up there. Like, have that stuff all organized on like a Google document or something that you can access from your phone or your computer, wherever, so you can just copy and paste it to someone. And start yourself a folder like on your desktop, so that when you find information that you like and you want to go back to, create your own file system to save it to, so that you don't get lost. I found I used to get lost, and then I'd never remember where I first saw that information and couldn't remember where to get back to it. So if you create your own file system, it'll be easier for you to get to it. Right? You gotta. The thing is that all the training groups that you're in all the training that's in the back office, all the training that gets done in that FitBoss Drive there, that's all there for you to access and do on your own time. Like, I can't organize your stuff for you. I can't. I mean, I can't. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like, I can't do it for you, basically. Like, I can only guide you and show you where to go and help you as best I can, right? And be a resource for you. So, like I say all the time, I'm always here to help. I will always help. And if you need me to help with conversations, I'll help you with conversations. If you need to do three-way calls, I'll do three-way calls with you. I'm here to use me. If you need to use me, use me. I will help you. There's no issue with that at all. But don't spin your wheels yourself trying to figure something out. You can either ask a question or go Google it and find the answer, or just jump in the back office and, or put the question out into the TNT page. Someone will always help you. Okay?